What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the Queen Candy Podcast on another edition of our Sunday Positivity Talk. Um, Hope that everyone is doing good. Um, this week we have a topic. We want to talk about holding yourself back, but there's a couple other things we want to touch on as well. A lot of time when we do our show, of course, it's on our own personal experience, anything that we go through, mistakes, whatever, um, lessons that we've learned. And we can obviously only speak for ourselves. We never want to try to speak for anybody else, but holding yourself back, holding things in, uh, trying to be nice and be cool or whatever, that can lead to a whole lot of letdown. And when it comes down to it, when you really think about it, you can't really blame anybody else other than yourself. We have, pretty sure y'all have, we run across people that have done they damnness, done everything in their power to, they think in their mind, hold you back or keep you from doing whatever you love to do. And we just had a conversation with our husband a couple of days ago about that. Um, Honestly, whether you really male or female, sometimes we get into relationship, marriage, friendship, family, don't even care who it is, and parenting as well, whether you're a mother or father, and we get so caught up and wrapped up in pleasing other people, trying not to upset them, or you want to feel like you walk around on pins and needles or whatever you want to call it, um, just to, in our mind, try to keep peace. And we can't control the other person. We don't care who you're around. You cannot control the other person. You can only do what you can. Nobody, and we said this before, nobody will ever be perfect. And we may not have it all together. But one thing that we do know, and said we don't have all the answers. One thing we do know is that you can, be better. And we've seen a whole lot worse. Those two things right there. And that's why we just try our hardest not to complain, because we know for a fact, um, experience, and we've seen it, um, that there's people out there going through worse than you. It always is. We all have the habit of complaining. We done did it because we don't like the way our life is going. It's not going the way we pictured in our head, or we don't like how it's going. But it ain't really. You don't really have control over that part. You know, you have to decide and make it up in your mind. Okay, am I gonna have a positive or a negative attitude, or even an outlook, on the situation? And that part is up to you. Just like us, everybody knows we Muslim. Allah is driving and guiding our path. A master Prophet Muhammad, to me praise forever, is taught by the most honorable, humble Elijah Muhammad. That's who's driving and directing our path. And we know everybody ain't on that same thing. No, I drop the judge. But that's who we know is directing us and driving us to where he wants us to be, not to where we want to be. We can always, have our own plan, have our own game plan, or whatever you want to call it. What we gonna do, how we gonna put things together, but it's not gonna work out that way. And if it does, cool. If it doesn't, sometimes you gotta go back to the drawing board and you gotta do it all over again. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with starting over. We used to think like it was the end of the world, and we in it now, having to start over, having to lose material things, or losing somebody we thought we loved or thought loved us, whatever the case may be. It's not. You can always rebuild. You can always start your life over, and sometimes we gotta stop giving up too, you know, especially, and we are married ourselves, especially when you're in one, it's not gonna always be perfect. We don't know why people have this fake or false fantasy that it's always gonna be beautiful and glamorous. It's just not. You can have heaven or hell on earth, and we learned this through the Honorable Elijah Muhammad's teaching. It's not, you're not going to die and go wake up somewhere else. Absolutely not. That's not how that goes. For all y'all little Bible thumpers, Christians, whatever, Antichrist. We'll break that down in another episode. You can have it wherever you are. It's up to you. You make yourself sick as a messenger teach. You can make yourself stressed out as a messenger teach. Master Muhammad, to be praised forever, is taught by the most honorable, humble Elijah Muhammad, gives you whatever he loves, whether it's a job, a husband, wife, whatever, just to test you and see how you're going to react and treat it. you know, and this is not taking anything away from anybody. We get that a lot of us had, a not so beautiful childhood, not so glamorous one. We know we haven't, but we can't say that we weren't taken care of financially because we were. We would never take that away. Absolutely not. But we say everything to say, you can't blame anybody else, for holding yourself back. Hi, babe. You can't blame anybody else for holding yourself back. You know, it's really, when you think about it real hard. It's really up to you, you know, where you end up at, in your life. The decisions you make, the people you surround yourself with, hold 9 yards. It's a choice. You can choose to be happy. You can choose to be miserable. You can choose to laugh, live life, and we don't mean necessarily going to spend money, but you can enjoy life, as we've to learn, make the best of what you have and do what you can with it. We always want to compare ourselves as well to what other person have. They got a nice house and a nice car and a husband, wife. We don't know. We already know this. You don't know what they might be going through. They might be on the verge of getting put out or repossessed or whatever. So stay in your lane. Stay in your lane and focus on you and what everything that you need to do. Don't get jealous or get upset because somebody has something that you want. It may not be for you at that time. It's never going to happen when we want it to happen. Nothing. And we mean in general. It's going to happen when it's supposed to. That's something that we have to tell ourselves every day. Remind ourselves of every single day we are allowed, keyword allowed, to wake up and do what we are permitted to do. And no other way to put that. Something we always used to do because it was so worried used to. You're gonna throw that word in there one more time. Now we don't. We tell, look, if you ain't supporting, helping, whatever, you don't like what we doing, that ain't got nothing to do with us. We know we doing it the right way. It's not, the money's gonna come. We don't really focus on that. We focused on waking our people up, getting ears, and getting the truth out there. That's the main thing we focused on. We know everything else is going to fall in line, of course, like it's supposed to, not the way we want. But we just say all that to say, we ain't trying to be in no competition. We not trying to be in no race with nobody. You know, you succeed, you successful, well, think you are. Do you? We ain't here to hate on nobody. We don't have that kind of energy. We ain't here to judge nobody. We are not Allah, nowhere near it. But facts are facts. We keep saying, like we say, we're just talking today, but we just keep seeing people, I'm nominated for this award. I got this guest on my show. I'm doing XYZ, ABC. And now our brain is like, how are you helping your people other than making money off of them? How is that award going to help you get any dead? Or that nomination, whatever you want to call it. And this main reason why we don't get jealous of other people we see guessing their mind, doing bigger and better things, because we know you're not helping nobody but yourself. You're not helping nobody but yourself. And we know why a lot of people go in that direction instead of ours, because everybody likes falsehood. They like to be seen. They want to get their opinion, and they get their opinion out. They don't include a lie in anything that they do or say, period. So it's really about them. It's not about your people. It's not about bringing us together. We walking hand in hand, not killing each other, not fighting. None of that's promoted. And we know this.
Mm-hmm.
Number one, from people we used to deal with or we thought we was doing business with. And of course, number two, from past experience. So we already know this for a fact. A lot of our people, we don't care about nothing but ourselves. And all you doing, for anybody that hear this, all you doing really is you getting yourself dead.
Pretty much.
That's not how it's supposed to go. But of course, and a lot of our people ain't gonna want to hear this. We got it so backwards and inside out, however you want to put it. It don't even make no sense. You know, we know we work. Our husband could probably back us up on this. We work twice as hard, full-time job, everything. Because everybody doesn't have the ability to just do podcasting. But that will be coming. We'll keep y'all updated on that. Might not be happening right now, but it is coming. That's why we say patience. It
Virtue.
is a virtue majorly.
Choice too.
Along with everything else we just said. It is. You can choose, I want it now. All right. Go out there and go get it. Mr. or Miss, I want it right now. Go out there and get it. See how it work out. We may, and this another thing, like we may not be, but not where we want to be at. But it's like a husband just said, it's a choice. We can keep making them moves under righteousness, of course. And we're gonna have to be patient. We don't have a choice. Y'all do. Cause y'all ain't accepted the truth yet. We don't have a choice.
When Gabriel come through and blow that trumpet like them videos I sent you this morning about 9 different states. Your choices is over.
Pretty much everything, and then everything that we doing, everything that y'all doing, is gonna be done.
Choices is over. Once he blow, it's a wrap. Ain't no more choices.
Yep. So we just say all that to say now is the time. Make a choice. Everybody think we crazy and what we be talking about, but we've seen it. Like I said, we could explain it to y'all. Y'all still wouldn't believe us. What we done seen. But what our husband done been through, he already told us, don't nobody believe him. Nobody believe it.
No. Man, you ain't alright.
You a what?
You ain't did this, you ain't did that. You ain't never did that, blah, blah, blah.
And you know what us, everybody's so focused on our past and how we used to be since accepting the truth and reclaiming our own, waking up. Man, you already know. Forget you. I ain't gonna say that word. Forget you. Or you crazy. Or you being, oh, and we love to say this. You being controlled. You being brainwashed. Look what he's doing.
Look what he doing to you.
We laugh at that now.
What he doing to, huh?
We made the choice. Man, we like we said, we can only speak for ourselves. We made the choice. Nobody made us. We could have easily said, huh? Do what? You know what? I'm gonna bounce. This ain't gonna work.
Nope, I'm about to go on slip and slide.
I'm out. Holla. But he knows, we know, and we're gonna say it again. Like I said, we didn't want to get dead. What we was doing wasn't working. You know, and yeah, it took us to get knocked upside the head about 1,000 times, probably more than that. We don't even know. To all right, your way ain't working.
Right.
It's just not. Ain't no shot to nobody, but your way ain't working. What you're doing, we don't care what you're doing. Music, podcast, radio, whatever. Your way ain't working. Everybody want to have controversy or be popular, be we hate to say number one. And for what? It's only temporary. If y'all, that's why we need y'all to hit us up for real. We got this all wrong. You know, we say stop holding yourself back, but we're not saying just go out there and get involved in any and everything. You know, absolutely not. Find out the info. Find out what you're getting yourself into. We didn't do that. Make sure you connect with the right people that's going to help you and not want to just take money out your pocket. You know, ever since disconnecting from the people we was working with, ask us how many done hit us up and check to see if we good.
0.
Ask how many done hit us up to see if we needed something.
0.
Ask how many, why did you leave?
0.
Don't give a damn. Only wanted to get money out of us. And that's what we do to our own people. We, if you want to put it straight up, we was used. Straight up.
Entire life.
Straight up by the devil, the enemy, and by our own people. Everywhere we go, we being used. But the bright side and all that is what we say: you reap what you sow. Karma. What you did to us, it always come back.
Back around to you.
It always come back.
It's time for you to get kicked in the teeth. Go on, take it real easy. So on and so on. So you're talking about holding yourself back, and the number one reason you hold yourself back is you don't want no truth. That's just the gist of it right there. You don't want no truth. When somebody try to tell you, you ain't asked them, and this, that, and the third, and then you used to be this and that, knew that, blah, blah. So I come all of a sudden now you want me to change and blah, blah. And all of the questions are really wrong because we hate to tell y'all this. We love y'all, but we really don't give a flying slam jam.
You know what?
If you accept it or not. We really don't. It'd be nice if you did because we get out of here faster, but y'all see it in the sky. Y'all see everything happening.
Mm-hmm.
So you hold yourself back from 1,000 worth of life. How much sense does that make?
Well, we know everybody think they're gonna die and wake up somewhere else.
I'm gonna fight you till I don't want no 1,000 years. I'm gonna wake up with some wings and fly off. Okay. You show me somebody you seen wake up and fly off with some wings. If they was doing it, they be doing it now. Ain't nothing changed. They still try to kill everybody that say something against the government. Ain't nothing changed. They try to kill anybody say anything against their Christianity. They poke around, all that good stuff. They ain't playing. Ain't nothing changed. The Queen still get you kidnapped, get you killed. Ain't nothing changed. It's getting worse, but ain't nothing changed. Now they institute Jim Crow law. And look what all I did to the South. tornado after tornado after tornado, steady still whooping on everybody over there. Yeah, them days is over with. Every time about California, get out. Everybody get out. You need to get out. You need to get out now. You please, everybody gonna need to get out. Ain't nobody moving. All the videos of Gabriel blowing the trumpets out. It's like 7 to 8 of them we just sent you for just this morning. And it was all different places. Once you get that one, ain't no. And I think I'm going to choose to know. Too late, Sonny Jim.
Well, let me go find. No, we might not even be here.
Once that go, everything going to start falling apart. Also, they find another way to hold you back physically and mentally besides the Willie Lynch letter. Besides the spook who sat by the door, Brown America, because they keep you away from Honorable Elijah Muhammad's teachings. They surely don't want you to know nothing about Master Farad Muhammad to be praised forever. So it's like it's messed up. Now they're talking about, I don't know if we told you this, but they talking about getting away with what China, Russia, all them overseas countries will no longer accept American currency.
Yeah, you told us yesterday.
Right? So since they doing that, now America, a whole bunch of places in America is not going to accept cash. You're going to have a credit card or a debit card or Bitcoin.
Oh, boy.
You're about to neutralize the dollar because everybody's declining their dollar. And you've read it, the decline of the dollar. They're declining it. They voted and signed the bill yesterday. No more American money be accepted. So all that stuff you people got in your head about traveling, going on vacation. You don't even know what the word vacation means. Holiday, you don't even know what that word means. All of these things have you strategize to stay deaf, dumb, and blind, according to what the Honorable Mama teach. Because you're looking forward to something you can have instantly. You don't have to look forward to stuff. You can have what you want. You just got to put the work in to get it.
Yep.
Without killing people and raping people or being in prostitution or whoremongering or child pornography or selling dope and gang banging and killing people because they ain't work for us. Look, I mean, black people in jail thought they could be a dope man or a killer or so on and so forth and they get caught. Or in that ground because the people's family caught up with them. Or her. Because that's both ways now. It's a bunch of women in jail dead too.
Yeah.
Getting clapped up out here trying to play the game they ain't supposed to be playing.
Yeah.
So, setbacks, holdbacks, we do it to ourselves.
Yeah.
Without the knowledge, of course, you do it to yourself. And then
fear,
because he put it in you as a baby. And why does he fear now, since he is such a big man?
Because the devil taught him to eat the wrong foods.
Does that make him other than himself? Of the book, question number 10?
Yes,
it does. It makes him other than his own self. What is his own self?
His own self is a righteous Muslim. Almost got it.
We just saying, these key things that the messenger teaches play in your head when you're talking to people. They think you significantly disintegrating them. No, that ain't even that serious.
I will.
We trying to turn you into something you refusing to be.
It's beautiful. Black people, for real. We already knew because of our past we was gonna have a road. So it's not really a choice that we made. That's probably relevant at this point, but now even we didn't hesitate. That's all we can say. We didn't hesitate. As I said, we didn't want to get dead. Seeing the growth that we done did and the progress, just something simple as our hair and nails, just like our skin changing just from the inside out. It's beautiful. Really?
Yeah, so
we can't talk about that part.
Yeah. So
But yeah, we can't wear no makeup. We don't want to hide. This who we are.
You ain't finna go on stage. Ain't no damn actors finna go on play a character. You need makeup up. Got your
That
wig on. Got your little Kim wig on, looking like
okay.
little Daddy Troll coming out the crib. You got your Faith Evans on. You got your Lala Anthony on. You got your Beyonce on. You got your let's see. You got your Nicki Minaj on. You got your Megan Thee Stallion on.
Cardi B.
You got your Cardi B on. You got your who the hell are you? When you looking in that mirror, you ain't them. I don't care how much you dress like them. How much you follow the trend, you ain't never gonna be Tupac. You can pull your damn pants up.
He dead.
Yeah, well, he got dead for a reason, but most cats don't know that stuff. But you gonna reanimate a Black Panther party, and you gonna lead it. Yeah, every word is a curse word about kill, murder. I told these mother, we gonna get our guns on these motherfuckers. We gonna attack the city on these motherfuckers. We gonna run up in the White House on these motherfuckers. Tupac?
Yeah.
Oh, Feeny done messed your head up, boy. Did you see what happened to them? They cats still just not getting out of jail.
It's 2023.
From the 60s.
2023. You know how long they been sitting in? Do the math.
That's if they not a fag now when they get out. You know what I'm saying? Because that's also another place where they breed your lack of choices. How could you all of a sudden be locked up and a couple years later a nigga look like a female to you? How is that even probable? Or a female look like you want to kiss her after a couple years of sitting in the cell? How is that even possible?
How is that even possible to... And you know what we're talking about. Like on the same station, these damn grown men.
Dumb as hell.
Dressing up like females. You were born a man. Who the hell told you it's okay to look like a female?
Oh, they got the women too now getting their hair glued on their face like they got a beard. All kind of good old goofball stuff.
That we done seen that. Because you always see a little lesbian couple. One's supposed to be the dude. Mm-hmm. And the other's supposed to be the female. It's always. We used to live next to one.
Until they get jumped by some dudes.
When they want to fight each other. And we can't do it.
Oh, yeah. And the police show up looking at both of them. Both y'all going to jail. Let's go.
Come on. We won't even care. Let's go.
You should have called us. You thought we was going to dissolve the situation? No, we finna explode it. Oh, y'all got kids in there too? Call these shit.
Yeah, put them in the system.
Yeah. Call these shit. They're going to be gone about a week. Yeah. This they third domestic. We ain't playing this.
Nah. We told y'all call us one more time. Somebody was going to jail.
Chicago, you get 30 days off the dime. You don't even see the judge. You get domestic call, they show up, you look like you put the foo-fops on her. You can look like you've been in a little altercation to it, don't matter. But when they look at her, they're going to be like, oh, yeah? 30 days, let's go. You ain't got no phone card. If they do give you a phone card, it's only going to have like 5 minutes on it. You know what I'm saying?
Can't say nothing in 5 minutes.
Who the hell you going to call in 5 minutes to get you to come up with your bond? Because your bond 10,000 D bond to get out. So you got to come up with 10 G's to get out, not 1,000. Because it's really 100,000. So the 10% is the 10 grand. Right. You need to get the hell out of there.
You still got to show up to court.
And if you don't show up in court, now you can't bond out no more once they grab you.
Oh, so you got to sit there.
Mm-hmm. So they're going to keep getting you like 6 court a day every 6 months.
Huh?
Yeah, not in the week, not in a couple of days. They started, what are we going to do it? It's January. We're going to come back in September the 28th.
Oh, no. That ain't going to work.
Yeah, what you mean, September 28th? No, hold on. Put them in contempt. Let's make that October the 15th.
Another month. Hell no. Are you serious?
That's how they play the game with you. Told you when you go in the
courtroom. This ain't
no
game. This your life, though. This ain't a game.
You go in the courtroom, your life is like a slice of cake. All right, everybody want to bite us.
Thank you.
Everybody want to slice. You come in caramel deluxe. Oh, that's a caramel cake.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, boy, I want slices out of this.
What's
boy.
Up?
You sit down, you're like, yeah, you got a glass of milk in your hand. Like, yeah.
Cookies.
Yeah, they work you
Thank
out, boy.
you.
Work you clean out. Like, what?
Man.
You be over there confessing to some stuff you ain't even did. Dry snitching on everybody you know. Over there sweating, and they tell you might get 1 year probation. What?
Well, why you ain't say it before? Oh, these niggas about to be looking for me.
Oh, they got everybody on
Somebody about to
paperwork.
be
As soon as he
looking for
finished
me.
talking, he had it to the bailiff. Hey, get it to him, man. Yeah, get on the niggas like that. 7 years arrested 1 day. I got him.
What?
We got a snitch right here. He gonna testify. What?
Or the fancy word informant.
Yeah, he gonna testify. You standing in the background like, who the hell is he talking about? You.
No, we need you to come on over here.
You gonna put this in protective custody or something? Like, nah. No, you just going back to the crib, play the role, because I put your PC, they gonna know you snitch, they gonna come looking for you. Nigga,
they're gonna look for me either way.
You know what? Aha.
Yo,
and then if you don't show up, they have to subpoena you and come get you. Now you get 10 years in jail for going against your subpoena and whatever they get else. Now they're gonna put y'all both in the same jail.
Let's see how that's set up. That's not by no accident.
No.
And you say they put you both in the same way. He looking at you like as soon as lights out.
They might try to put you in the same cell. They're gonna put you on the same deck.
That's crazy. So and they looking at you like soon as lights out, nigga. That's your
tomorrow here. Then you done.
That's your.
As soon as they let us out this cell, I'm at you, boy. Then he gonna have some more years. He's gonna get like a life sentence for murder inside the prison.
Oh yeah, they add more time.
Oh yeah, about another 25, 50 years, whatever they want to add, and then laugh at you when you try to appeal. Then they pay off all your lawyers, so the lawyer don't never push a case and disappear on you. Blase. Then you get another lawyer. You ain't got no money now. Pay the lawyer because you burnt up all your money on the first lawyer because you thought he was the man, and all of a sudden he dropped your case because he said he couldn't do it no more because they gave him that bread.
Oh, like that happened with us?
Yeah, they gave him that bread. Oh, it didn't happen to us a million times too. They gave him that bread.
Wow.
And threatened their family. They like, what? Yeah, you want to see your wife in the slave trade? Yeah, we can sit out to Mexico right now.
Matter of fact, she already on the way. Oh, we didn't tell you that? Yeah. Nah, your daughter?
Your daughter's real cute. I'm gonna just keep 100 with you. 18, right?
She leave? It don't even matter. Sandra.
Hey, hold on. See the video? Look where she at right now. In the club with my man.
She ain't looking too happy, but if she leave,
they're kicking it with him. Dancing and getting it in.
Like, this the life right here. Let's go. You try to leave me?
You don't want to testify?
But we just say, oh, that's how crooked this system is. It's not designed to help our people.
Real.
We ain't got a shot.
They started out as G-men. If anybody knows anything, any police, federal, whatever officer started out there were called G-men. It was to back up and guard the insurance policies because they have a bunch of insurance policies on us from birth. Since we were born over here as slaves, they have the policies. And they were to enforce the policies. The slave masters had the so-called police whooping you down and beating on you with the horses and hanging you and eating you and barbecuing, cooking you, peeling you, and skinning you and all that good stuff. Castrating you and all that good stuff.
So is that the same with like our birth certificate and social security card? That's how they keep tabs?
Yeah, there's number on the bottom of your birth certificate.
Yeah.
Go to your World Bank account. It's linked to your insurance policy from the time your forefathers with that name that came from the farm, Drake art. They go all the way back to then. We just saying. That's how far that policy dates back to 1555. Or the 716 or 1700s.
Wow.
That's some bull. They pumped slavery hard all the way up. What was it, 1920 or something, 1915, 18, something like that.
It's still going on.
Well, you know what I mean. Right. Supposedly we had our side of town. They said the town, blah, blah, blah. Segregated. Around that time, that's when everybody was off to their own.
And of course, hypocrite come in.
Well, that wasn't to the 50s.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because first.
But he eventually came in.
First, Allah showed up, told the president was going to go down.
Yeah, remember that.
Then he went and got the messenger, taught him for 3.5 years, and set him back. That was 1934, July 4th. Bam.
You know how many times we heard that in the theology at time? We like, man, I wish we would have had in front. We wish we would have had the messenger in front of our face.
We just saying.
Let's scratch that though, because we can't do it. Sister Clara.
We just saying. We take both of them.
Yeah. Well, you have to go through Sister Clara.
Yeah, I still. We both of them teach us. Let's go. Well, give it to me. All you got.
Whatever it is.
Sponge City.
I said, we knew now. Wait, I should have said that's right. If we knew now what we knew back then, we would have made a whole lot of better decisions.
Well, a lot of stuff probably wouldn't even happen.
Nah.
But we live and we learn, and then you learn there's the truth out there, and you still act like you don't want it for whatever reason. Whatever your reason is, it better be worth dying for a living.
You can't have one. That's the.
I'm just saying, they tell you all day you better be willing to die for something, which is the most upside down slogan in the world. You better be willing to protect, not die, to stay alive. How you gonna protect somebody you get dead?
You can't. You can't.
Every black man loves protecting their woman, wife, or girl, unless they're a bonehead. They jump out the building for it. What would you say, my white boy? Jump clean out the building. Like, damn, baby, when you just upstairs on the 10th floor? Yeah, don't worry about that.
Yeah, same look we had.
You jump out the window.
What the? You was just in the bathroom. How you get?
Yeah, I heard him. What?
What'd you say? Say it. No, say it again. I ain't hear.
Clubs, you see it all the time. Some dude trying to holler at her while he gone to the bathroom. Yeah, and he walk up like, hey, player, look out, man. What you doing? It's my wife, nigga. And we cool. We was just talking. What?
And then, because they do that on purpose, ladies, y'all need y'all behind whoop too. Because somebody wind up getting dead or going to jail over your.
You already know. You like, what? Who you talking to?
You was talking?
I'll be right back. All right.
Shoot up the whole damn club.
And everybody else, they had nothing to do with it.
Come on now.
Somebody left their baby at home with no babysitter because the baby sleep in the bassinet because they figure they can only be there a couple hours. They get back by the time the baby wake up. The baby normally wake up at midnight to eat, woo off the bath. So they got a plan like that and get dead in the club. Baby ain't got no siblings, just laying there crying. Daddy ain't there because they somehow disagree some type of way. They can't stand each other. He done flew the coop. Bam. Here we are.
This whole system, like you just said, is fake. Majorly.
Designed to get you dead.
That's what's been happening with us. And we love it.
By the boatload because they think they're going to wake up somewhere else.
We cool with the people that still.
Listen to the most dumbest slogan we ever heard in our life. Rest in peace.
You dead.
How's you resting and you dead? How is that peaceful? You dead. Your body is worms, then going back to dust, maggots, and worms, and decay back into the dirt. What do you? How? Even the coffin get ate back into the dirt.
The cardboard, cause y'all y'all know, y'all don't get buried in that nice little
that pine box they put you in.
Yeah, pine box.
About 4 nails in it.
You don't get buried in that nice little.
And they take your suit.
As soon as everybody leave.
You got these shines on, nigga threw some money in there. Oh, it's a wrap. They cleaning that whole coffin out. You put your liquor in there, whatever, they taking all that out.
Anybody get lit?
As soon as y'all pull off and throw the dirt down there a couple times, they're going to keep shoveling. You pull off, everybody pull off. All of a sudden, they're going to take a coffee break. Make sure all the managers ain't standing around. Bam, here come that winch. You coming right back out that ground.
Yeah, you don't get buried in that nice little beautiful casket like y'all think.
They swapped that instantly.
They switched that out.
As soon as you gone, they pull you back up, snatch you out of that one, put you in that pine box. They take all the shines and jewels and money, whatever they put in your pockets, coins on your face, all that stuff. Let's get it. Thank you.
See you.
I was broke too. He just gave me about $300.
I needed this now. Guess where I'm going tonight?
To the booty house. And get all singles that are going there with 2-3 fat nods in his hand to look like he the man. And only got $300. Throw it all away, trying to impress some female in there working to pay for college and take care of their kid.
Well, they ain't doing nothing but shaking their booty.
That's why we call it the booty house. That's all you're going to see is booty all over the place. Whether they took a shower, just baby wiped it, who knows? You don't know. Be hotter than Jurassic Park in them damn strip clubs. Like, what y'all got the heat on? Murder? Turn the damn heat down. Got the air on in this piece.
Jurassic Park?
Yeah, fake. You know what I'm saying? Because everything's there's a fake fantasy. That's why you there, because you stupid.
Yeah.
Some women don't give a damn if you come. They just want that money, that green piece of paper that come out your pocket. Look at their face after they all gone. They breaking that money up.
They sitting right at the counter like, girl, I done got paid. We know.
Yeah.
I done got paid.
And that's what they be happy about.
They don't care nothing about you.
Then they come out the door and you stand out there with some roses. How love you, girl? They're like, get this nigga out. Then security grab you up, take your roses from them, then the security give you your roses. Hey, here you go, baby girl. Oh, thank you, Leon. I ain't got to worry about him no more. Nah, they over there whooping him now. I mean, they getting them off the property now. Then they follow you when you get out your Uber. Pull up on you again. Your old man come running out the crib with the burner.
And didn't I tell if you come out here one more time, I was gonna
blah 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 blah.
How you in love with she? You don't even know her.
She don't even know your name. Your name was Big Daddy while you was paying.
Don't even care.
You love me, girl? Yeah, for 10 more minutes.
Yeah, you still got money? I'ma love you all night long.
Love you for 10 more minutes because your bread finna run out.
And we done seen it. Like I said, we done been in there.
And then the women do it to them too. Yeah, what you doing after the club, bro? Because they think they got some bread. And then when they go out the door, and that nigga sitting on the Honda Accord, what? Oh no, nah, you ain't balling. Then they look over at the brother getting in that Lamborghini.
I'm gonna go talk. I'm gonna go talk.
He's like, man, you coming? Yep.
Yeah.
And did you hear the warning? Get out of California. Get out of California. Get out of California. Get out of California. Why are they still there?
They don't want to leave. They're stupid.
What you mean? Everybody knows, man. This ain't no. Everybody knew this. You was a little kid. You knew this. This ain't no gimmick. That California's gonna go underwater.
Oh yeah.
The whole joint. That's why I tried to name it the City of Angels, thinking Allah gonna have some mercy on them. No. They don't work like that.
Matter of fact, and it's just a movie, but for anybody that saw 2012, what was one of the first days to go underwater?
Yeah.
California.
That mark went berserk.
Whole state went underwater.
And somebody supposedly takes off in the airplane.
Through all that, you able to get airplane and just take
with
off.
That vacuum suction that's pulling everything in the atmosphere down, you take off in a damn prop plane. Get that.
And that's why they got you brainwashed with. We can go down to what we just said, 2012, San Andreas, Independence Day. Any movie that done dealt with the apocalypse. Any movie. What is the day after tomorrow? We done seen all of it. Got you fooled.
The day the Earth stood still?
Huh?
The day the Earth stood still?
Oh, yeah. That one too?
That's an old movie from the 20s. They knew then once Allah showed them, told the president what he was here to do.
All them movies got you fooled. Like, okay, if I do this strategically, I'm going to survive. No, that's not what they trying to tell you. They got you fooled. Knowing. That's the movie that got us. Knowing. If y'all haven't seen that movie, go watch it.
Yeah, no.
Well, and you can watch it, but you have to know the Elijah Muhammad teachings to really understand.
And why they picking up a black stone.
Right.
So on and so forth.
That's it. We don't know if we can break that down now, but
I didn't understand. I think you still black. She crazy. Hang around that.
I think we're crazy.
Hang around that fool. We already know he cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. Oh boy.
Well, that's why we wind up because we both cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs.
Yeah, well,
just keep it with.
Yeah, the whole thing is, you can be what you want to be, but you should want to be with the truth. Make a long story short, you shouldn't want to be out here deaf, dumb, and blind, steady scheming, steady manipulating dudes for penis and money, or you steady manipulating females for money and vagina because you want a sugar mama, sugar daddy, blah 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 blah.
What is a sugar daddy? It's like
sugar daddy's supposed to be an old dude that mechanics really don't work all that good. So technically,
They
you
need
do
bread.
whatever. He got his little pension money. He got his little retirement money. He got his little money from the VA. You know what I'm saying? He pay your little cell phone bill, pay your car note. You know the two lowest bills. You know, and then
You said we done.
two lowest bills. So anytime you say you can't slide on them, I pay your car note. What you mean you can't come over here? Bam, 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 bam. Then all of a sudden they go see some doctor. Doctor give him some pills.
Oh,
Actually
that
make
blue
his little
pill.
Jimmy work. Now he want to smash, but she repulsed by the look of the dude. But she wasn't repulsed by taking that money.
Yeah, that's the little double standard
And then
we
next
we
thing
we
you
don't
know,
talk about.
next thing you know, your legs cocked wide open. Some old 65-year-old dude
It's pumping.
slobbing and drooling all on your face and neck.
Yeah, better stop. Please, please, because we trying to get.
We just saying these are the positions you put yourself in, or just like when you got an old dude, he the landlord. You ain't got the rent for 2 months.
Nah.
You know what I'm saying? You tell him to come on
Nah.
through, because you're gonna talk about the rent and blah blah blah. You smoking weed when he come in. While you talking about you got on your little biking shorts and your halter top, no drawers, no bra, nipples hard as a diamond cutter, and you walking around. So I ain't really got all the rent right now. He's like, yeah, man, it's stupid. You're like, his wife right upstairs. You don't? So I'm saying, next thing you know, you playing Gargamel.
What they say? Who's this? Choco King said that's because they doing it wrong. The end goal of having a sugar daddy or sugar mama is do what you can to get on the wheel after they die.
Wow, to get on the wheel. That's funny. That's funny. That's actually funny. You doing
but
it right.
it's
You're supposed
true.
to get in the wheel. I
but
mean,
it's true.
It is, but you black and they white. How the hell you gonna get in the wheel?
Hey,
you ain't finna marry him? You finna marry him?
Hey, we just
I mean, if you white and you black and black, different story. Yeah, you might could work yourself into the wheel a little taste. You know what I'm saying? But now what you gonna do? Kill him?
Hey, some people done did that. For what, that life insurance?
Yeah, you don't know when they gonna die. What the hell you gonna do? And die positive? All of a sudden, you ain't looking so good. They're like, yeah.
That happened to a lot of these fake celebrities too.
All of a sudden, stuff start falling in the bathtub with you. You know what I'm saying? Stuff falling off the ceiling, hitting you in the head, trip over stuff you know is in the middle of the floor, all kind of stuff.
How the hell this good?
Somebody push you down the stairs and they go get in the bed. They ain't do it.
Push you down the stairs and get in the bed. What
Act like they ain't do it. Or start sleepwalking. They don't know what the hell going on.
Can you even sleepwalk?
It's really not called sleepwalking. You just tired as hell. You drained your body to the maximum. And instead of letting your body lay down and tap out, you decided to get up and just try to stroll around. All I do is slap them, they'll wake right up.
So if you ever do that, we can smack you?
Yeah.
No, we not. That's not what we said, baby. That's not what we said. That's not what we said. But anyway, we almost at our hour, so we about to close out. Any last words you have for the people?
Of course, always.
Of course,
get the truth. Holla at me, brothers. You know what I'm saying? You want some honorable Elijah Mama's teachers, you want to get the truth, you want to find out, get 76 trillion years of knowledge to help save your life, learn who Master Fard Muhammad be praised forever is in the flesh, why he's here, what's going on, what's happening, how America's going to fall, the end of the decline of the dollar, our Savior has arrived, because he's here. You got to, want to know these things. If that's where you want to go with it, you can hit us up on Google, or you just type in KLG or Mikael Muhammad. Everything's going to pop up. We don't just throw our number out because people will be calling us for no reason. Ain't got nothing to do with what we was talking about, trying to challenge us on what they think we don't know or do know.
Females going to try to call, and then we got to check. What the hell you calling my husband for?
And that ain't what this is about. No need to argue with you about what we already know. Everything you know, we know already. I don't care what it is. It can be calligraphy. It can be mecha. It can be Hinduism, Buddhism.
Oh, boy.
Calligraphy. Whatever you did, Dead Sea Scrolls on, whatever you came with, we'd have read it. The Hebrew Israelites.
Get on.
Whatever you talking about.
So we can be prepared for
The
that.
Nakwe, the holy tablets, we know about all that. So you can squeeze all those angles. Know about the pyramids, how they got there, what they were actually used for. So all that drawing on there that makes you evil as hell, that everybody be studying with the Ankh, when the Ankh is not a symbol to be praised or worshiped. Allah said, have no God or idols before me.
None.
And you walk around with this garbage on your neck, and it ain't nothing but a signature of energy. That's how the energy transfers.
Are we talking about a symbol of death, or you talking about something else?
The Ankh.
Oh, okay. Make sure. But
They
you
got
shouldn't
it.
walk around with that symbol of death either, because that
They got it
represents
all
us
mixed
being
up.
lynched
They got it all mixed up.
all the way.
You know what I'm saying? So Moses used that as a teaching area when he went and had to go get the devils out of East Asia, out of the mountains, Caucasus Mountains.
Mhm.
He had to have a place to teach them. See what I'm saying? So they got taught. They did a lot of walking around. He showed them how to build, showed them how to hunt, get their own food, how to grow their own vegetation, slam, jam, bam, and how to rule the black man, some of the forgotten technology. After he shaved them up and tied wood to their back, stand up straight, the whole smack.
An XPK. What is that?
Hmm?
I know they're commenting again. So I'm an XPK, so I can discuss it all. But you know what a PK is?
If it ain't got nothing to do with the honorable Elijah Muhammad seekers, it's irrelevant.
Yeah.
You can be an XBI, XFL, X whatever. It don't matter.
Yeah, we
It
never
don't
heard
matter.
of it. That's
Whatever
why
you got, we can tell you where it came from, who started it, and why it was purposely put into your brain to slow you down.
Oh, preacher kid. Okay,
Yeah,
gotcha.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. All right. That one scripture do y'all.
Which one?
Genesis 15:13. And know of a surety, Abraham, that thy seed shall be a stranger in the land is not theirs, shall be made to serve for a period of 400 years. And then 14, after that which I will judge thee, and they will come out with great substance. That kills any part of Christianity because Christianity wasn't even alive then. Christianity is only 551 years old.
Right.
The earth was created with Islam. Islam means peace. It's a way of life, a mathematical way of life.
Not a religion.
Not just a religion.
It's not just a religion.
And we have things that we've created that you people know nothing about. Y'all call it something else, but we have things that we've created to protect us, to monitor and watch us. And in the place that we call the house of death, because it's a dead man hanging on the wall, does not give you life-giving teachings. They give you death-giving teachings, telling you you're going to die, you're going to die, you're going to die, and you're going to wake up somewhere else when nobody's proved this theory.
And we used to be up in there, so we already know.
2,000 years ago, Jesus was never crucified. That was Judas. That didn't happen to him. He got killed a whole different kind of way, standing in the doorway. If you knew the true history, you would know his body is in the Middle East as we speak, encased in a glass case, still with his hands outstretched. In the glass case, that's where they get the symbol of the cross, like he was on the cross. His hands is like this.
Oh.
Because he braced himself in the doorway, and the soldier stabbed him with the spear through his heart, through the back. So he instantly died. He didn't suffer, he didn't bleed out, none of that. So the spear went through, he died.
Yes, that's good at least. Well, we don't say it like that.
Yeah, well, he got tired of trying to teach the Jews Islam. They didn't want it. It just wasn't working.
Right.
So,
okay.
He said all that to say, get the correct knowledge. Not the knowledge that kept you a slave, but it only gives you 6,000 years of knowledge. Because you can't prove none of it. You can talk all day about Jesus. You can talk about Daniel, Solomon, King Nebuchadnezzar, what's his damn name? Samson. You talk about all these people. We wasn't slaves when they were alive. Copy that? We only became slaves in 1555. Jesus had been dead 1,500 years already. He had nothing to do with us becoming slaves, but he was trying to warn the wrong people about what was going to happen, and they didn't want to hear it. And he tell you a million times in John and everywhere, you do not understand my voice. That's why you seek to kill me. Because my knowledge comes from above, yours comes from beneath.
And yeah, that's what we're here to do. Yo, give everybody the truth. Now, whether people accept it, and we just saying it because we just got another comment
Mm-hmm.
and say the accurate knowledge of truth right on. That's basically what we're here to do. You know, it's not to insult or,
No,
belittle nobody or make
no,
nobody feel dumb or stupid. But like we said, we was dumb too. We was dumb too.
no.
We was
But
out there.
you got to remember one golden phrase Jesus said out there.
No.
He said, I am here to pick up where Abraham left off. For anybody that know anything about Abraham, what was Abraham teaching? And what was his penalty for almost loving his son Ishmael more than Allah?
Death.
Correct. What did Abraham build?
Mecca.
Mecca. Who goes to Mecca?
Muslims.
Muslims. This is the Middle East and the Saudi Arabian desert in Mecca, Arabia, with a Kaaba and a black stone inside of it. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. If Jesus said, I'm picking up where Abraham left off, Abraham was teaching Islam. That means Jesus was teaching Islam. He didn't have disciples, he had FOI.
There you go. Ooh.
So you just got to pay attention to the wording. And then later on in John, it said they start throwing rocks at him, and he escaped into the temple. It didn't say he escaped into no church, no house of death.
Yep.
He wouldn't even go in there.
And that's our whole thing. Just give y'all the truth. Like we said, this ain't the insult, none of that.
You need the correct knowledge.
Yeah, that's what we want to get y'all. So y'all come through every week. Check out our Sunday Positivity Talk. That's what we're gonna be doing. Even with our show, with our husband. We're talking real topics.
Men and women can't stick together.
Because we can't, just be honest. But we want to help our people, but if you don't want it, it is what it is. Ain't nothing we can do. But we ain't here to, and this our little closing remarks, but we ain't here to, make nobody feel stupid, insult nobody. We here to get ears, wake our people up. Wake our people up, whatever, it's gonna take. And I said we was out there stupid, thought we had it figured out. Whole 9 yards, and we didn't. We just said it earlier. Like we thought we had all the answers, everything, man. For real, we was tripping. And we'll tell anybody, Islam saved our life. Our husband too. He's the one that's teaching us. And we always say us because we never refer to ourselves. We always say ourselves and Allah, or Master Father Muhammad, to whom we praise forever, as taught by the most honorable, humble Elijah Muhammad. That's what we always say. So, that's our job. We know money gonna come. We ain't really tripping and worrying about none of that at all. But we want to help our people. Our husband, if y'all have anything, y'all can hit him up. We'll give y'all his social media. This is protocol. This is something that we follow. Ladies, you hit me up. You hit us up. However. But that's the whole thing. Do this the right way. The knowledge that's been withheld from us by the devil, by the enemy, on purpose to keep us blind, deaf, and dumb. So now that we grown adults, it's one thing when you're a child. Now that you're a grown adult, you got that choice. You ain't have a choice. Just like we did. Our mom, we about to go to church. We called the house of death. It's crazy. What do you say? Tell me how I learned this revelation, babe. When I was a teenager from my grandmother, went back to church the next Sunday to tell the pastor, and they put me out and called me a blasphemy. Oh, you know about this, baby? Yeah. That's how you know somebody been. Yep, because they get upset.
They hide the truth.
They know.
Asking questions.
Right, just like, baby, you already know. Our husband went through the same thing. He tried to say this that when they was going in the house with their, well, grandma, that don't make no sense. Smack.
Yeah, I tried to ask the preacher a question. And they got beat half to death.
It took us up until a couple years ago. We stopped following Christianity. Straight up. We did. Because it didn't make no sense. 1 + 1 wasn't equal. It wasn't equaling to 2. It wasn't making no sense. But that's how you know. When you try to tell them, we done came across these Christians, especially since we've been learning Islam. Like we try to get them. Well, what's that lady said? I love all of God's children. But Allah don't even love everybody.
You could show us. If you could show us, we might.
He don't.
He
He don't. He
You get out
don't.
of line, he just repay you. He don't kill you. You get out of line, you earn what you did.
Man, but that's something. And you know what? And we're gonna say as we about to close out. We still gonna be live, but we about to close out. We told our grandma, and our husband was sitting right there. We started learning Islam. And he was teaching us. We didn't say nothing about the messenger, none of that. The first thing she said was, "Oh, I know all about the Honorable Elijah Muhammad." We like, huh? So you knew the truth and you never said nothing? It is what it is. Well, we know it now. But a blasphemy, man, because you was trying to find out the truth, man. Straight up.
Well, basically, that's a dude who's supposed to be answering him.
Oh, that's why we was talking to you.
Yeah.
Say something.
Well, I mean, I can't see the screen, but basically,
Oh, you see the comment?
you had the opportunity to learn the truth. If somebody don't want you there, it's a reason they don't want you in there. You get put out of somewhere. How could you get put out of a place of worship?
He said, "Tell me how I learned this revelation when I was a teenager from my grandmother. Went back to church, house of death. The next Sunday to tell the pastor, and they put me out and called me a blasphemer. I don't know, but we said
Blasphemer.
That right. Yeah.
But that's why we was just.
That's how you know somebody been lying. They get upset so fast.
Well, we was just answering that. Yeah. Because they don't want you in there promoting everybody else that asks no questions. They don't want you, you know what I'm saying, doing nothing. You got any more questions, all you got to do is shoot them to me. We'll answer them down. Because remember, the protocol is the brothers with the brothers, the sisters with the sisters. So that's how the protocol works. There's a reason for that because, as you can see, when you put male and female in the same classroom, other things happen besides learning.
Yep.
You put them in the same job, everything happens besides the job getting done like it's supposed to. Because everybody got their tongue on the ground lusting after each other. Well, our job is to turn that off. But yeah, Mikhail Muhammad, KLG, whichever one, Google, shoot me an email. We start that way. We have to make sure, you know, this ain't what you call a test session, trying to see how much we know. That's going to go, you can go all day, all night, on and on through every book you can think of and quote it down and tell you why it was in place and implemented.
Yep. So that's the whole point, y'all. So what we finna do, we finna go ahead and get out of here. Of course, y'all know y'all can follow us on every platform, the Queen Candy Podcast. Y'all can come through, check out our Sunday Positivity Talk this and every Sunday at 8:30 a.m. Central Standard Time. And of course, just to throw this in, y'all can come every Thursday and check us out with our husband on Real Talk and Real Topics.
No, I mean, when can't stick together.
And why men and women can't stick together. So y'all can check that out every Thursday, 8:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. So with all that being said, Bear, you good? Anything else?
Yeah, Allah bless you to say prosperous righteous day. Protect you going down, coming in, grant you all success in the world.
And as we always like to say in Islam, Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum.
And may y'all have a peaceful and good week. And we will talk to y'all Thursday evening. Thank y'all.